Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to do something called on-page SEO. And that is just like it sounds, doing SEO on everything included in this page. Now, this is a post, but it doesn't matter if it's a post or a page. There are more things than the text that needs to be SEO optimized. For example, the meta description, the alternate text, the URL, etc. We need to have proper subheaders. We need to make sure that everything is on point. And to do that, we're finally going to start using Yoast. So scrolling all the way down to the bottom here, we have something called Yoast SEO. So Yoast is a plugin that scans everything on this page for us and gives us advice on what needs to be SEO optimized in order to rank even better. And that goes for repeating the keyword enough and the readability, because the readability is an SEO factor. So the first thing we're going to do is head back to our guidebook. We are going to copy our keyword, head back, and then in Yoast SEO, where it says SEO, and focus key phrase, we're just going to put it in here and then start getting some feedback. Now, do notice that we have SEO and readability, and the idea is to turn this frown upside down. When they're green and happy, that means we've done a good job. Everything doesn't have to be perfect in the suggestions, but most of them do. So once we've added in our focus key phrase, we're just gonna scroll down and click on SEO analysis, and this is where we're gonna get all of our suggestions. So here we are, and here we know what sort of job we have ahead of us. So the first thing we're gonna take care of is outbound links. No outbound links appear on this page. So what is an outbound link? It is a link that is going to link to another website. This is important because this shows the search engines that you are credible and that you're using multiple sources. It's one of those ways to add in authority to your articles and make you look more trustworthy for the search engines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up and look through this. And for example, here we have a section about melatonin. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to add in a link where they can read more about melatonin. So I'm going to search for Wikipedia, for example. I'm going to grab this melatonin article like this, head back. I'm going to head into this section, make a new paragraph, and then I'm going to write, click here to learn more about melatonin. I'm going to select all of this, hit the link, paste it in, and then hit enter. Now, this is for us having a new website. In the next lecture, we're going to be talking about backlinks, and that is really what you want to be using the outbound links for, trading backlinks with other websites, not just linking to, for example, Wikipedia or other information sources, but more about that in the next lecture. So let's head down. So outbound links, good job. Thank you. Next up, images. So I'm gonna scroll up once again. And let's find some part, digital eye strain and discomfort. I am going to move here, hit enter, click on this block, click on the plus here on the side, turn it into an image, select image, go to pixels. Now I'm going to search for something like digital eye strain. This seems like a suitable image. I'm going to click on select. I think it's a bit too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. Let's see, maybe 25% is good. Maybe 50. 50 is a bit big, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. 25%. And when you add the image in, it's gonna say photo by who it is from on pixel.com. You don't need to keep this one here. You can go ahead and just remove it like that. And then you just have your image. It's copyright free anyway. You're able to use all the images on pixels. So let's scroll down. Images, good job. Next one, internal links. Now, an internal link is you linking to your own website. This is super important for multiple reasons. Number one, it tells the search engines that there's more value in your articles. And also number two, for user experience, that means that you can guide them to relevant sources on your own page. The question is always, when they have read your article, what should they do next? We want to make sure that that is very clear. So here are two suggestions. Number one, link to your product. So at the bottom here, it says the bottom line, level up with blue light glasses. And then I could just edit this part and write something suitable, like instead of try them out for yourself. I'm going to remove this. Give our unique Game Guardian glasses a go. We think you'll love them. Something like this. And then we want to link this part to our product. So I'm going to click here, view post, open link in new tab. Go down to products, all products, and then where it says view, I'm simply going to right click and copy link address, head back, and then I'm going to select this part, click on link, paste the link in, hit enter, and now if they click here, they're going to be taken directly to our product, which is a genius move. Since this entire article basically talks about the value of reducing your eye strain from a blue light and how glasses might help and improve their sleep, etc. The second thing you could do is look at relevant parts in your article to link to another relevant article. So for example, in this part, the subhead is called "The Bigger Picture, Blue Light Glasses and Better Sleep." Here we could say something: if you want to learn more about getting a good night's sleep as a gamer, click here to learn more. So then what we could do is we could once again open this in a new tab and then go down to the post that says "Improving Sleep Quality, the Gamer's Guide to Better Rest." View, right-click there, copy link address. Head back in here, I'm going to copy all of this, or I could just copy this part, really doesn't matter. Let's do this part for now. Link, paste it in, hit enter, and now when they click here, they're going to be taken directly to this article. So we're guiding them to relevant areas. Now you want to be aware of how you're linking. If you use open link in a new tab, that means that when they click here, it's going to open in a new tab and they still preserve this link. You should never use a no follow because that means that the search engines aren't allowed to follow it, and it basically doesn't really show that you're linking internally, or if you're outbound, linking to someone else. And if it's a paid for link, a sponsor link, you should activate this one and let the search engines know about it. Also legally required, by the way, when you're using affiliate links. So I recommend almost never opening in a new tab unless you're beginning an article and you really want to keep them on this page. But generally, you should just let them go where they want to go. That is how you get the best engagement and the best relationship. So let's scroll down. Next part is key phrase in introduction. Your key phrase or synonyms do not appear in the first paragraph. So that is going to be benefit or blue light glasses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, scroll up. This is the first paragraph. I'm going to read it through and just paste it in where it makes sense. I'm going to write, while this article isn't exclusively about the, and then paste it in, benefit of blue light glasses, it is an important part to understanding how to take your gaming to the next level. And then I'm gonna hit enter and make a new paragraph. So now I've added it in very early on in the first paragraph, just telling the search engine what this is about. Let's head down. And then it says, not all of the words in your key phrase benefit of blue light glasses appear in the SEO title. So we need to change that. Let's head back. Now, not everything we get from ChatGPT is just copy paste and then you're good. We have to do a lot of fine adjustments in order to make sure that we are SEO optimized and we can start generating traffic. So exploring the science behind blue light glasses and gaming, this is where we have to get a little creative. We want to get in the word benefit of blue light glasses. So we could write, for example, exploring the benefit of blue light glasses, gaming, and science. There we go. So now we actually got the keyword in here, benefit of blue light glasses, and we just changed it up a little. Let's head down. Next up is the meta description. No meta description has been specified. Search engines will display copy from the page instead. So what is a meta description? Well, this is a meta description. So when they find our website in the search engine, what is it going to say? We need to make sure that we have our keyword provided in here as well. But rather than us trying to sit down and optimize it for humans and for search engines, we can use ChatGPT to give us the best possible version here. So let's head back to the guidebook. And then I'm just going to move over to on-page SEO. I'm going to grab the first prompt, copy it, then I'm going to paste it in, and it says, act as an SEO expert. Write me a SEO optimized meta description based on the following article. Make it maximum 155, that is the maximum, characters, and optimize it for the keyword. And then I'm gonna add in the keyword. So first things first, let's grab the keyword. Just gonna head back here and grab the keyword, paste it in, and then the full article. So I'm gonna remove this, make a space, head back. I'm going to grab all of this text, just like this, copy, and then paste it in, and then hit enter. So here's the result. Unlock the power of gaming with blue light glasses. Reduce eye strain, improve sleep, and boost performance. Discover the benefits of blue light glasses for gamers. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all this, scroll all the way down, meta description, and paste it in. So the one thing we want to do now, as you can see, we're still getting that the meta description has been specified, but it does not contain the key phrase. And that is because it says discover the benefits. We're going to remove that and say benefits. So it is this sensitive when it comes to keywords, because there are going to be other pages ranking for benefits of blue light glasses, but we are aiming for benefit of blue light glasses. Very important to know that we need to be exactly word by word in order to get this to work. So ChatGPT is absolutely magical in generating high quality content quickly, but as always, we need to fact check and we need to make edits to get it into the best version for ourselves. So as we can see, we have turned that frown upside down, meaning that our SEO is right now really good, even though it might not be perfect. We still have some things, for example, SEO title width. So if we look at the mobile version, we can see that it does fit in here, but for the desktop, it starts phasing out. So what we might want to do, even if it's not the most important thing, we can scroll up and we might change it to, for example, exploring the benefits of blue light glasses and gaming, rather than using the science word. So scrolling down, now we can see that it fits much better, even though our name doesn't fit in here. That's not the most important. What is important is that the title fits in. Now, we do have some additional suggestions for improvements, such as image key phrase. Images on this page do not have alternative attributes. So what we could do is scroll up, take an image just like this, see the alternative text in here, and it says person wearing silver framed eyeglasses. So what we're going to want to do is make sure that our keyword is in here to make sure that we rank even better. So the keyword is, it's right here, benefit of blue light glasses. So we might click on this one. And it says person wearing silver framed eyeglasses, showcasing the added in benefit of blue light glasses. So now we've added in the keyword in there. Now one alternative text is going to be if this image disappears because it doesn't load, or there's someone who's visually impaired and needs to have a guidance of what it is. This is a way to guide them. Scrolling down, key phrase in SEO title. The exact match of the focus key phrase appears in the SEO title, but not in the beginning. So once again, scrolling up, what we can do is we can make sure that we add in the word benefit of blue light glasses more times in the first couple of paragraphs to make sure that we have an even higher chances of ranking. But remember, as long as this is green, we are all good. So we turn that frown upside down. Now let's talk about readability. Readability is super important because if text is not easy to read, your user experience will be lower, meaning the people, the visitors on your website are not gonna stay, but also the search engines are going to punish your rankings for having a low readability. So let's have a look at what we can do here. The first thing is subheading distribution. You are not using any subheadings, although your text is rather long. Try adding in some subheadings. Let me show you how to do this quickly. We're gonna scroll all the way up, and then we're gonna turn all of these that says subhead, and sometimes depending on the ChatGPT result, it doesn't even say subhead, you just get the subheader. And we're going to click here, we're going to remove where it says subhead, and then what we're going to do, we're going to make 3 hashtags, 1, 2, 3, space. When you do that, you turn it into a subheader, and that subheader has a different function for the search engines when they read your article. So make sure that when you paste it in, you make 3 hashtags and a space in order to turn all your subheads into actually formatted subheads. So if you want to do this quickly, you go into subhead and you do this 1, 2, 3, and then you copy these 3, and then all you need to do is hit space and it's gonna turn into a subhead just like that. So now all I'm going to do is do this for all of my subheads very quickly. Now that I copied it, I'm just going to select it, paste it in, hit enter. Okay, same thing here. I'm going to mark it, paste it in, space, and it's just like that. And I'm gonna continue until I've turned all my subheads into actual subheads. And there we go, it's already much more readable and looking much better. So let's scroll down again. The readability is green already. We turned the frown upside down, but we do have another suggestion. It says sentence length. 30.6% of all the sentences retain more than 20 words, which is more than a recommended maximum of 25. Try to shorten your sentences. And if we scroll up and we look at this text, indeed it is a little bit clumped, but there is a very easy fix for this. All we need to do is look at the sentences here, and then after the dot, hit enter, and then we just make another paragraph. In here, we can click there, make another paragraph, continue along, make another paragraph, continue along, another paragraph, continue along, another paragraph, and then just continue like this until we've formatted the entire text. So while I'm technically all good to go because my SEO and readability is green, I've now formatted it, which means it's going to be much easier to read, though the sentences are probably still going to be a little too long. Scrolling down, we can see that the sentence length is still too long, even though I shortened some down. If you want to see exactly where there is an issue, you can click on the eye here, and it's going to highlight exactly where it thinks that the sentences are too long. And what you can do at this point, now remember, both of these are green, so this isn't something that is important to do, but that you can do if it wasn't green and you needed to do this to get your readability green, is to look at a sentence like this one here. Let's dive into how blue light specifically affect gamers and why blue light glasses can be beneficial for your gaming. So for example, we could look at this sentence, and instead of let's dive into, we could change let's dive into learn. So it says let's learn how blue light specifically affects gamers and why blue light glasses can be beneficial for your gaming. And you can see now the purple strike over here disappears because now this isn't considered to be too long. Once again, the formatting to make it easier to read is something that I generally recommend that you do into multiple paragraphs because users find it easier to read and it is better. But in my opinion, these aren't long sentences, but as long as your SEO and readability are green, that means that you are good to go. And as always, remember to move over to the right and go down and select a featured image. We're going to use pixel this time, but remember, you can use any image you find. You can go to Unsplash, you can use one of your own, etc. Go to pixels. I'm going to search for gamer, and let's see if we can find a nice image here. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Select. And then all there is to it is go ahead and click on publish, and we are done. Now you know exactly how to find the proper keywords, create content around it, and then SEO optimize the page that you've created the content on. This is how you start generating traffic. And in the next lecture, we're going to learn how to use backlinks in order to start generating even more traffic by telling the search engines that we are an authority on our subject and you should start sending more traffic here. See you in the next lecture.